principle that I teach often is you can't change what you won't acknowledge. Your worst enemy is the pattern of recycled thoughts and habits you entertain that aren't serving you well. Regrets can be difficult to move past, especially repeated regrets. If you want accelerated results, you must understand the accumulation factor. It's not the one day you take action in alignment with my goals and vision victory. It's the accumulation of small actions day after day that produce the result. Your habits are either the best of servants or the worst of masters, and you can't break a habit until you interrupt it and replace it with a new, better one, more suited for the accumulated result you want. My body, my money, my relationships, my career path title, all the accumulation of choices which will stem from my habits. The private choice, when nobody's watching, precedes a moment lived out in public or on stage. What's your one thing? And what are two key behaviors that you'll choose to support that on a daily basis? Who will you tell? When will you start? How will you remain accountable? You got to fight for the life you want to live. Number 2, live intentionally. What entertains you, trains you. What you listen to, music, news, sermons, speeches, professors, pastors, mentors, leaders, politicians. What you watch, YouTube, Facebook, TV, Netflix, HBO, Snapchat, Instagram, movies. What you read, Bible, books, articles, posts, magazines, blogs. How you occupy your time, doing nothing, sleeping, eating, overeating, exercising, studying, reading, gaming, serving, working, cleaning, speaking, blogging, Google search. Holding a skincare party. Whatever you do, it trains your thoughts and it formulates your belief. What entertains you, trains you, period. You can't input one type of information and print out another. You can't import one form of information and export another. God is clear. He created us with a brain and the ability to choose and to think, mind over matter. We're not victims of our biology or our DNA. His mercies are fresh every day. Every day, new neuron pathways open up in my brain to be used for good or for harm. Your and my thoughts take up valuable mental real estate. They're either keeping you in poverty and wealth in terms of your mental well-being because your thoughts are a choice. God created me in His image. God created you in His image, which is perfect, made for love, not fear, sound mind, not insanity. You don't like where this is going? Change what you listen to. Change what you watch. What you consume, what you read, what you do with your time, and you watch what follows, because you can't live your values until you know what they are. So what would a perfect day be like for you? Start to finish, frame your day, first 2 hours and last hour with intentional habits. Those 3 hours, the first 2 and the last 1, they're critical to your life as the foundation is to your home. Nobody is going to turn the noise off or live well for you. Only you can. You've got to fight for the life you want to live. Number 3, get your courage on. Throughout the day, we have many choices. Good from bad, it's pretty easy to discern. But good from best, it's a higher perspective. The biggest error in thinking is that other people feel like being disciplined. That you're the only one who struggles with the feelings instead of just doing what you said you would do or what you really want to do. Newsflash, it's never about feelings. It's always about courage. So once you set your goal, your mind goes about proving that you have opportunities to accomplish it. When you set a goal, your heart will start to nudge you. Call her. Hand out your card. When your heart gives you a little nudge, you literally have 5 seconds to make a courageous decision and to take action. If you let 5 seconds pass, you'll default to your old behavior. You'll go to your comfort zone. Your heart gives you a nudge. It takes you 2 seconds to realize what's happening. That leaves you with 3. In chemistry, activation energy is defined as the force needed to start something, okay? So it's the minimum amount of energy that's required to activate atoms or molecules to a condition in which they can undergo chemical transformation or physical transport. You have to have an activation energy. Remember when you first jumped into a swimming pool or some other first that took courage and childlike faith and somebody counted 3, 2, 1. Go! Remember? From now on, I'm going to invite you to recognize you have 5 seconds of courage. By the time you're aware, you have 3. So say it out loud with me.
3, 2, 1.
Go! Yeah. So whether it's talking to someone or making the call or extending that invitation or getting out of bed or putting down that drink or doing the proper close at your party, just whisper to yourself, 3, 2, 1, go. It's your activation ritual. It takes courage to take action when your heart speaks, whispering at you, giving you a hint. Do this and do it now. You can't count on feeling brave enough or excited enough. You have to choose how you're going to act and just do it. If you take control of the moment, you'll take control of your life. Just get started. On 5, your heart speaks. On 3, you engage your prefrontal cortex and you interrupt your default. On 2, you insert the new choice, which gives you one go to choose courage. You got to fight for the life you want to live. I don't know what you're going through, although I know for many in the room, it's not only something, it feels like too much. And I want to assure you that it's not. Rarely is it in your success, rather in your struggle, that God will show you who you really are. It was Sean Key that I first heard say how to turn your uncertain or sad story into your success story. So I invite you to turn your uncertain or sad story into your success story and fearlessly be all in for your best life. Work, it's a privilege, not a duty or a chore. Embrace the opportunity to overcome and fight for your best life. Nathan Moore is my 4th Mary Kay president. He's a godly man, a gifted listener, a strong and visionary leader who loves to win. I'm beyond grateful that at this season of my Mary Kay journey, he is leading Mary Kay US into our finest years ever. Get ready for growth. You'll either be a part of it and you'll reap the rewards that are sure to come, or you'll recall a day when you could have. Nathan has set the audacious goal of surpassing our current status as the #1 direct-selling beauty and personal care brand in the U.S. and top 5 global skincare brand to become #1 in all skincare and all color cosmetics across all channels, across all malls, across every possible way of selling and retail establishments. And he believes, as you can see, that we can take over this #1 inclusive status. And because of his commitment to equip us with awesome products, powerful support materials, and the partnership like I have never seen before in all of my 31 years, all that's left is your all in. Get your activation ritual on. Your heart speaks a message. It tells you to take action. You have 4 seconds left. Your prefrontal cortex recognizes it. It's time to make a decision. You have 3 seconds left. Count out loud. Ready? 3, 2,